Hey everybody, it's Chuck. So I'm back from New York this week and I have been busy as I can be today because those of you that watch all my videos or listen to me on X and know what's going on, we are in a rapid release of software for FSD and all of our Tesla vehicles. It's all really in part because of Elon kind of sending out a mandate for all of his team to be able to do FSD beta test drives on delivery. Make no mistake, they were not aware of that. They basically got an email that changed the way they do their job every day. And that's okay. I understand why Elon did it, and I'm actually kind of proud that he is able to run his business that way. But for the individual crew member or team member, we call them crew members at my company, team members at JetBlue, listen here, I'm throwing my company out there, for team members at Tesla, you know, they've got their routine down. Hey, we're delivering 5 cars today. We can knock this out, bam, 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 bam. But now all of a sudden you've got to put a test drive in there. That adds time. It's totally great for the brand, but gosh, it's hard to do that on a day's notice or a week's notice or whatever the notice they have was. So I'm sympathetic with the Tesla crew members or team members that were given that mandate and forced to act on it. I applaud the leadership that forces change with no regret and with no excuses, because I tell you what, every other business I've ever been a part of that lacks that kind of ability to change stagnates. So I'm actually glad it happened, but I'm sympathetic with the crew members or team members that are forced to do the work. Now, there are a lot of options out there for people to get delivery test drives, and the Tesla delivery folks are able to do it. I'm also advising for a group called TesMe. I'm just supporting them and creating a business that I think is beneficial to teaching more about what Teslas are about and how to use them safely. So maybe there's a way of using TesMe as a host. And if you don't know what TesMe is, go look it up, tesme.com. It's like a way of, you know, matching yourself with another Tesla owner that maybe has a whole lot of experience. Some of the experiences might be free and some of them might be paid, depend on the amount of time and experience that you're getting. Virtual phone calls might be free, but we're even working on ways of having a experienced Tesla owner maybe go to the service center with you on your delivery day to do the walk around with you. And there are so many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that could probably benefit from an application or a group of people that are willing to do that. I know the Tesla owners clubs were early into doing this and they still are today, but I think we need a platform or some way of doing this. Tesme.com might be one of them, and I'm supporting them, but I'm not saying they're the only way of doing it, but I think that it's a good way perhaps of meeting that knowledge gap that Elon is actually trying to do by telling his crew members and team members that they need to go do FSD beta test drives with their customers before they take delivery. In any case, that was really big news this week. On the Cybertruck, I left this car at the airport all week, and believe it or not, I dropped it off on a Sunday night at 48%, and I picked it up on a Wednesday night at 21%. Now, Sentry mode was on, and I know there's a whole lot of gawkers that trigger Sentry mode and take pictures, but I was a little bit shocked at a 20%, 25% battery drain over 3 days at the airport. Now, granted, Sentry mode turned off when it reached that 20% mark, but I think that that was higher than I expected. So if you do own a Cybertruck, watch your Sentry mode, keep an eye on it. Maybe the software updates need to tweak a little bit in order to improve their actual performance. But anyway, that was something that happened this week. I didn't turn Sentry mode off as I watched the battery drain happen because I wanted to see where it was going to go. And it went way down. a lot of people are reaching out to me to talk about accessories and products for this car. I'm probably gonna say, send me whatever you want, and I'll talk about it. I might not like it, but I'll talk about it. Listen, I'm not getting paid by any of these people, so if somebody sends me a product, a mat or an accessory, I'm gonna sit here and fiddle with it and play with it and throw it around and say, this is a good one or this is a bad one. I hope you guys don't think I'm turning this into an ad channel. That's not what I'm about, right? Anyway, but I do want to experiment with accessories. And for example, there is no accessory for this foot console area down here that is what I think they ought to develop. So I'm telling people there is like 3 feet down here by my feet that you could just invent something. And if you need my input, ask me. I mean, you could store hammers and drills down there. Anyway, so the evolution of the accessories for the Cybertruck is TBD. Maybe I'll show some stuff, and I probably will show some stuff. And if I do put affiliate links in here, it's truly for your benefit. If they ever send me any money from those affiliate links, I'll tell you. But honestly, I'll believe it when I see it. That's the way I think about those affiliate links. But if it gets you 10% off, great. Or 15% off, whatever that's great. Good for you. I have had a lot of people come to visit and see me just to want to touch and feel the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck is a conversation piece. And I want to tell each of you that might be getting the Cybertruck, you need to think through how you talk about it. Because everyone doesn't ask you the questions from the same point of view. There are some people asking questions from the complete EV hater role. And the way I handle them is I'm like, it's made in America, Austin, Texas. You know, and if it's about towing, just give up and say this is not a towing vehicle. Hey, I can take a boat to the boat ramp. I can tow a U-Haul, you know, around town or, you know, for a few hundred miles. But if you have a daughter that's into horse racing, please don't get this car and expect to go 500 miles to her horse shows every weekend. That's not what this is about. But I do think that the conversations we have with people that ask about this car are important because we are ambassadors. And this truck is the new conversation piece. Every other Tesla out there is a conversation piece, make no mistake. But the conversations around this Cybertruck are unavoidable. I mean, unavoidable. You would have to be an absolute asshole and put a hood over your head and run to avoid a conversation with the Cybertruck. In any case, hey, these are just Thoughts with Chuck, short and sweet. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. That's where I am today. A whole lot going on. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you want me to keep doing these sound bites, just say, hey, keep doing it. I don't need a whole lot of feedback. Just, hey, keep doing it, and I'll keep doing it. The camera's rolling, I'm driving, and here we are. Love you guys. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.